Alright, let's go over the Disintegrate build real quick here, guys, for YouTube. So, the Disintegrate build for PvE, I only use this build for Outerworld farming and Elder Rifts. That's the only situation I really use it because it does have lower single target damage than other things like Firestorm and Magic Missile builds. It's very easy, like if you're doing a prolonged fight, if you're like in a boss fight, for example, it's very easy to drain all your energy on Disintegrate, and then you have much lower sustained DPS once that happens, right? So anytime you run out of energy of Disintegrate, it probably isn't an ideal build for that occasion, for that activity, for the harder activities. But it works well in easy content and easy activities because you just kind of tap the button and you're able to kill everything before draining your energy, and you never run out of energy. So this is good for if you're really well geared for something and you're doing like Outerworld farming, like what I use it for. So it's you're gonna increase your Disintegrate damage here with the Awakened, if possible, weapon here for damage and cooldown, and the pants I also have Awakened, and this is another extra 10% Disintegrate damage right here. You do need to have the Fiery Shoulders to apply that Ignite. It just gives you more overall damage for it. It makes it so that you can just keep tapping it and allowing the dot damage to keep the kill streak going and finish off enemies. And then as any speed build should use, every speed build should be using the Siphon, basically. The move speed is very good for traversing between packs and moving quickly. And then the Lightning Nova is also getting the Fiery Balls here for another Ignite. Another source of Ignite damage. Does quite a bit of damage with the buff to Lightning Nova since the last patch for Season 2 Battle Pass. So the helmet is kind of a optional thing. You can, I have the Teleport Cloud here. So you can teleport on enemies and do a little bit of extra damage here. It's not much, but it's probably the best option for the helmet. And then for the set, I'm using 4-piece Isatar. Because Isatar, once again, move speed. Really good for Outerworld farming activities, for speed running. You're going to be getting this move speed to move between packs pretty much constantly. And you're also going to get extra damage. And this extra damage, your Lightning Nova is also going to give you the extra damage here, right? For more, you're going to have move speed, you're going to have like the 60% move speed here, which will, doesn't that basically cap out this? Every 5%, you get 2.5, and it maxes out at 25%. So yeah, you only need 50% move speed to actually cap this out. So the Lightning Nova instantly caps out and gives you the maximum 25% damage here. So we have the Lightning Nova. Teleport for moving around, obviously. The Meteor is flexible, but I'd like to bring Meteor just for bigger targets. And once in a while, you do Magic Missile spam just to finish off individual enemies and save your Disintegrate energy. And then if you're working on charms, I don't have a good charm for this because once again, I didn't optimize this build for Disintegrate because I only use Disintegrate for really easy activities where I don't really need to optimize my character for. So I'm not running this completely optimized. I'm using like Invigoration here that doesn't really help me for Disintegrate, for example. And a lot of my rolls on here are the primary attack damage for my Magic Missile build. So these are pretty bad for the Disintegrate build, but you don't need much in order to farm really easy activities with Disintegrate. So it's not worth optimizing your entire character around Disintegrate unless you're using it for PvP, I would say. Because you don't really want to use this for boss fights, for dungeons, for like group dungeons or raids against bosses. You don't want to be using Disintegrate. So I'm building up the kill streak here pretty easily. I like to hop this fence over here and just... You can see the routine I'm doing here. Basically it's just tapping Disintegrate to apply the Ignite. And then moving, and then doing it again. The fiery balls do quite a lot of damage actually, since the latest patch we had for the Season 2 Battle Pass, we got extra damage on Fire Nova, on Lightning Nova in general. So it now does a pretty good amount of damage. And ignites also. So it's pretty easy to keep the kill streak up this way. The meteor here is kind of slotted as like a free slot. You can actually do a few things with that. Some people are doing like flaming orbit balls with instead of meteor. I just like the default meteor just because it does do quite a bit of damage for bigger targets. But this fence hop is allowing me to do this circuit pretty easily on a wizard. Let's see, it's pretty easy for me to keep this kill streak going here. I've had 1,000+ kill streaks here, even solo. Tap and go, tap and go. I like to teleport on top of that pack. We do have some of the lightning cloud damage on teleport. Some people also use the Rift Strider's pants for this setup. I'm using the Explodey Disintegrate, but Rift Striders is a good option too. I guess it's mainly preference here. Big meteor, the meteor for the big tree guy here. You just gotta make sure you hit every pack and kill every enemy, because if you don't clear an entire pack, the spiders won't keep respawning for you. So you'll notice, like, if you run into a spot where like the spiders aren't respawning anymore, it's because you missed something. It's because you didn't kill something here. Oh, Vlad is here. You want to party up?
Rest, by the way.
So Vlad, we have someone here, and we can do the split farm if you have 2 people. So Vlad is gonna do that top L, while I switch to just doing the circle here. My bestiary is full, so I'm gonna drop my kill streak just to turn the bestiary. But basically now I'm just gonna do this circle area here and not go across the gate anymore. And Vlad is going to do the L here, which is everything to the left of the fence. So it's going to be here, and he's going to go up. And then he's going to go up into the alley and clear this out too. And then just keep going back and forth on this L. And if done right, you can do the split farm, and you can actually get the XP and drops from each other and kind of share a lot of the not all of it. Like at the top, very top of the L in that alley, you might be missing out on the XP and drops from that alley, but you can still kind of share a lot of this XP together this way. So it's a good split farm. If you want, you can do like 2 and 2 and split it up that way also if you have a full group of 4. And it does rely, you do rely on both parties here clearing everything in a decent amount of time to keep up. So sometimes, like, if this isn't spawning here, it's because I'm waiting for the other person on the other side to finish killing. But you can see it spawns, you just kind of wait there. And the kill streak will keep going because you have 2 people contributing to keeping the kill streak up here. So it just makes it easier to sustain a kill streak if both people are doing what they should be doing. But now I'm just doing this circle, and everything's spawning just in time here. Oh, I said I was going to turn in my bestiary, so... The problem is that, like, you have to drop your kill streak in order to turn in your bestiary. Normally I could just do this and we could just keep this kill streak going pretty much forever, but you do have to drop it to go to town here. So I'm going to run up here, and I'm going to collect the other stuff that dropped up here. There's not going to be any monstrous essence that dropped just because I was full.
At least for the first one.
We woke up slower. We woke up so late.
Good boy, Fudgy. Ah, what is that headbutt?
Oh, that was so cute.
What is that headbutt for, Fudge?
Oh, what a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Piece is still